Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Dan Jerry or Dan Books as the title of the channel goes, and you can call me either. I'm okay with either. I'm seated on the edge of a seat trying to do my makeup while I shoot a video, and as the title of the video goes, you already know what we're going to talk about. We are talking about the things I wish I'd known as an adult, and the things I wish I'd known before I became an adult. I was watching a video by Kinamuru Kimoni. Apparently they shot the same thing. It's crazy because that's what I wanted to shoot for this week. So last week we did things I wish I'd known before I started a business, and I am so glad for the reaction, for the comments, and everything that you shared. I mean, for every comment that was left on my video, I am so grateful. Thank you so much for the likes, because you guys are amazing. I wouldn't do this without you guys, because I mean, who else would I be talking to? Myself or my mom. You know what I mean. Yeah, so I am so grateful for today, and I want us to do let me smear this thing before it dries up, and I want to talk about adulting and the funk it can get, because man, I've had the funniest and the worst of days, because adulting is taking a toll on me, and I feel like this is the season I'm in. This is the part where I wasn't told about adulting. Yes, I was told I was gonna grow up. I was gonna grow up and go to school, go to campus, do all those things, make friends, maybe have a boyfriend here and there, you know. But I wasn't told the reality and what it takes for you to actually be a healthy, sustainable adult. And the first thing I am learning is that every decision I make, the kind of partner I pick, the kind of job I choose to do, the kind of work I choose to take on, the kind of responsibilities I choose to take on is dependent on me. That every decision I make is dependent on Diana. My mom does not care. My mom is not here to tell me don't do this, don't do this. But I can ask for advice here and there. But the whole thing is fully dependent on me. Like, I have to, like, I'm the engineer, I'm the director I'm the owner of my life. And you know what owners do? They are in charge of everything, every single thing, be it money, be it help, be it relationships, everything and anything. And every decision I make, I have to, like, it's fully dependent on me. Whatever decision I choose to make is fully dependent on me. And if I make a bad decision, it's going to bite my ass. If I make a good decision, it's also going to help me in one way or the other. And that I'm learning the hard way, because I was the kind of person who continuously used to depend on my mom on so many things. By the way, I'm still dependent on her, but I feel like I dependent on her on so many things, such that sometimes when it comes to making a decision, I am a bit hazy. I don't know what to do, and it's hard, you know. And you can always get her advice, but in the end, when you're the bearer of the vision of the kind of life you want to lead. So that's number one. The decisions I make will completely change my life, even the kind of partner that I choose, because my mom will not choose a partner for me. I am the one to choose a partner. So any decision that I make is going to affect me, and once I make it, it's done. You know what I mean? I'll either learn from it, I'll either regret, and there is no going back, by the way. There is no going back. So guys, that is one thing I am learning, and it is biting my ass, I have to tell you. And sometimes I'm like, fuck it, wacha ikae hivyo. But we tea for tough, you know. We have to soldier on. Hii ndio hapa ndo God ametufikisha, na lazima life iendelee, na lazima we push, lazima we keep pushing the P. You know what I mean? Yeah, so the other thing I'm learning about adults, the other thing I wish I'd known before I became an adult is that managing a household is not a cup of coffee. You know, I'm talking about how crazy it is deciding what to eat for dinner. Like, hey, can you imagine? I never thought in my wildest dream that would be a problem. Yes, I'm a firstborn of a family of two and everything. But I used to make these decisions, except now that I'm living by myself, I have to make decisions to eat clean, to eat healthy, and that kind of thing. Because if I don't eat, I will become malnutrition. And if I eat junk daily, I will become obese. Like, managing a household is so exhausting. God, can we talk about cleaning? Your house has to be cleaned every day. Kai, the ghetto, the funk, my God, I can't even. Annie, it's so exhausting. Like, come today, not today. Tuesday I was just called. Oh, your carpet is clean now. You need to come to get it. And I'm like, guy, nani akutuambia? Like, you should also budget for money for carpet cleaning every month or every 2 weeks, especially if your carpet is bright or whatever. Guy, me, I'm telling you, adulting is a scam. Me, I don't want to be an adult. And also, everything you want in this life, you have to work for. You need money for everything. Literally, from the clothes you wear, from the kind of car you drive, from the house you live in. Ah, Jesus. Can it get in yours? Well, I guess this is the only makeup I'm gonna do. I only did a foundation and I pencil. I think that's okay. And this is the lip balm that I am using. It's a gloss. It's by Zaron Xoxo sheer lip gloss. It's very nice. I like the way it gives like an ombre effect when you do what do you call it, when you do an eye pencil or a lip liner, depending on what works best for you. So it gives a nude finish and I love it, and it's very gloss. Like it's very glossy and I love it, and it has the kind of shine that I like. It's not too loud and it's not too chill. Yeah, they're in the middle. Yeah. So I was telling you how managing a household is also not easy. That you need to get money to clean the carpet. You need to get money for the cleaning lady. You need to get money to get your house cleaned. You need to get money to buy food, grocery shopping. You have to do grocery shopping every week. Like, my God. Why didn't our parents tell us that this shit has to be done? And when you're doing this shit, you need money. My God, literally, you need money for everything. And that is, well, that's a lot. In a week, you find yourself spending at least 5 G's or more or less, depending on where you stay, depending on the kind of life you live. And it's not easy. It's not easy. Everything you need needs money. And that's crazy. You know what I mean? So the other thing I want to talk about is that bills have to be paid. Bills have to be paid. I saw a meme that was saying, I think rent in 30 days is a little bit dramatic. Aki, I swear it's dramatic. Every 5th of the month you have to pay rent, or 30th, or 31st, or 1st of the month you have to pay rent. Hawezi kosa kulipa rent. You cannot escape that bill. You have to pay. If you do not pay, no one else will pay. And I'm telling you, what? Ni hapa tu. Hapa tu. Hapa tu. It's like a rat race. Umelipa bill, umemaliza kulipa bill, umeenda huko, umechukua insurance, umemaliza insurance, umemaliza kulipa, ukishamaliza kulipa, kesho mnaenda sijui wapi. You have my God, does it ever stop? And it's so sad because as I was watching episode kina TMI, they said that life never stops. And it's a thing after another. And I'm like, guy, I thought once I'm done with these things, I'd be like, let me rest. Wow, there is nothing like that. And it's crazy how we were never taught that. We were never told that it's always a marathon. Today you bought an X5 BMW. Tomorrow you want an Audi Q7. It could be the same car, but you're tired of a BMW. You want. It's our insatiable nature as human beings. Because wow, the ghetto, the mess, it's so messed up. I don't even want to talk about it. Sometimes I just look at myself in the mirror and be like, Dana, are you sure you want to do this? And I'm like, I gotta soldier on. What do I do? You know what I mean? So just understanding that I have to pay a bill every month. I have to pay rent every month. Kuna mwezi unapumzika. It's exhausting. It's really exhausting. Adulting sucks. The other thing is that it's okay if you try something and it fails. Where I never knew that. By the way, this is something else I'm learning, a good one. That if I try something and it fails, it's okay. I get up, I pick up myself and move on. Bro, mimi grow in a family where excellence was required. You have to get the most out of life. You have to work hard to not work hard really. You have to be impressive. Like you have to stand out. Hawezi kuwa mediocre. So me, I grew up in a family yenye excellence is standard. So you can imagine the pressure. So I'm telling you, adulting is not funny. And this video looks like a rant. And trust me, it's a fucking rant. And I hate adulting as it is. It's exhausting. And at 27 is when I'm learning that monthly you need to pay your rent. Monthly. Guy, yani, it's not even funny. I wish they just taught us this shit in school. You know, it's so exhausting that I have tried businesses and they failed. And at some point I felt like, I didn't know. You know, I was a kid. I was in my early 20s and I was like, so I can just try this. And you know, at the time I wasn't using my money. Right now I have to use my money. And it's not cheap. It's not a cup of tea, y'all. It's not. I have to use my own money. If I want to go out, if I want to buy a dress, hey, I am using my own money. Gonna these days I used to call my mom. Oh, mom, tokens zimekatika. Oh, mom, baby, rent iko ndio. Oh, mom, we're going for a camp, and we need this and this. Hey, sahi, kama you want to go for a camp, you have to pay for yourself. If you're going for dinner, you have to pay for yourself. And my God, I wasn't told it's difficult to make money as well. Hey, before you could earn that 1,000 bob. You have to work for it, and it's crazy and it sucks, but it is what it is, and this is the shit we were called to do, and there is no otherwise. But it's so amazing how our parents just handled everything so seamlessly, so chilled, so you know, like they handled it with so much zeal and what will I call it, tenacity and grit and resilience. They were so resilient. They paid our school fees. Some of us, our school fees so expensive. Oh my God, I am ranting. I swear to God, I'm ranting, and I'm not even ashamed of that. I hate being an adult. Please don't grow up, kids. Generation Z, don't grow up. Don't grow up. Because when you grow up, you have responsibilities, and these responsibilities are real. Like, this is your life, bro. It's not somebody else's life. It's your life. You have to choose. You know what I mean? And it's crazy, and I hate it. And then, yeah, so that if you try something and it fails, it's okay. I also, let me just emphasize this in terms of maybe a relationship. So I was at once engaged, and I was so scared to get out of the relationship for quite some time because I felt like, oh, people will think I'm a failure and da 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 da. No. If you fail, it's okay. How many marriages have failed? How many people have left the engagement? How many people have left their boyfriends? How many people break up on a daily? How many marriages? How many people divorce on a daily? So you won't be the first one. It won't be the end of the day. So don't stay in a toxic relationship. Don't be in a relationship where you feel like your needs are not being met. It's not easy. It's easier said than done. But just gather the courage. Be brave enough to get out of that, because you only have this one life. So live your life. In the words of the great Nyashinsky, you only get one life. Hey, so live your life. You know, so you need to make the right decisions for yourself. And if you do something and it fails, it's okay. Imagine, pick up yourself and go. But nobody told you. They told us that you will grow up, you will go to college, get a good job, get married, and your family will be happy. But then what? Bills have to be paid. Money has to be made. Kids have to go to school. You have to be a good mom to your kids. You need to parent your kids. Wewe, guy, Jesus, me hata nimechoka kuongea because this mess I've been in, it's the ghetto. Adulthood is the ghetto. Nobody tell me shit. Okay, the other thing is financial management is a life skill. And I say this with so much conviction. And I say this with so much conviction. That is something that teachers need to teach in school. Okay? Because what? Financial management is so essential in a human being's life, especially an adult, that it could make you poor the rest of your life. It could make you broke the rest of your, and it's not even funny. Financial management is so crucial, such that if you do not get your money right, you will end up being broke. Like, it's that serious. This is something they should teach in school, by the way. Many Tanza courses, ECBC, this CBC nonsense. Are they teaching kids about, because they were all about sijui chinjai nkuku, sijui what, all those nonsense. I hope they're teaching about financial management, because financial management is so important in an adult life. You need to know how much money you're making in a month. You need to know how much goes into your expenses. You need to know how much you're saving. It's not a joke, because if you do not put these things in order, my friend, you're on your way to being broke. It's not, manze, it's not even funny, bro. You have to get your money right. Trust me, if you do not get your money right, Aki, you will end up broke. I am not even kidding. I have days which I have been so broke because I made a bad financial decision. Well, as I grow older, I am becoming wiser. But I have to tell you, hautaki to learn from your own experience. You want to learn from other people's experience, because your own experience could actually render you broke the rest of your life. Bro, financial management is a freaking life skill that needs to be taught in school. Oh my God, I swear to God, this video, I'm just going to rant the whole of it. But you get my point, that financial management is a freaking life skill, and you need to learn it. You need to learn it from books, from YouTube videos, from online materials, from articles, because if you do not learn about financial management, it's going to bite your ass in future, and there is no akuna wishy about it. No. There's no kona about it. No. You either get it right or get it wrong. And when you do, and when you get it wrong, child, you don't want to be the one who gets it wrong. I swear to God. And then the other thing is time management. For example, when I started the video, I told you I was going for a meeting, and the meeting is starting at 12. The meeting should be at 12, and ni 11:30 na mimi ndio namaliza kupaka makeup. In fact, ndo na shoot YouTube video. Bro, am I serious? Am I serious with my time? And that I have so much to do in one day that sometimes you're like, you know what? Screw it. Like today in the morning, I woke up, I didn't feel like working out. I only had breakfast, watched a video, got in the shower, and now I'm here shooting a video, and then I go. Today is that day that I just decided, you guys are honestly superheroes, and it's amazing how you guys are able to do life without a parent. Like, I'm shout out to all of you. I am proud of you. You are so amazing. Like, man, let me just take a minute and thank God for you, because even you being here is a miracle. It's a complete miracle. Guys, the universe doesn't owe you anything when you are an adult. If you want to go out in fancy places, you have to pay for it. No one is coming to pay for your bills, okay? So you need to get your ass up and get the money that you need as it is, and it's so crazy, and then when it comes to opportunities, when you are an adult, you either kiss us or you have somebody. Those people who always say that I have a guy. Trust me, you need those when it comes to opportunities. You either kiss us. I was talking to my boyfriend in the morning, and I was telling him, it's crazy how as an adult, even in our business, that even when someone is giving you a client, you have to kiss their ass. You'd be like, oh, I'm going to give you commission, or if the client stays longer, I'll be sharing commissions or something of that sort, or I'm going to give you clients if I get someone. Like, there is a lot of ego massaging, there's a lot of us kissing, and you have to do it. Like, it's in the most subtle way. It's not that literally kissing us. No, it's in the subtle ways. It's in the small, tiny ways. And you have to do it for you to survive, especially in Nairobi. You have to kiss ass, honey. You have to learn the art of doing that. Trust me, my ego these days, ego under my foot. Trust me. I have to suck it up these days, kiss ass, and get exactly what I want. Because if I don't, nobody is gonna get it for me. Nobody is gonna get it for me. And it's such a shame. Hey, it's such a shame, but that's the reality of adulting. So if you're turning 18 soon, my friend, hey, the adulting is the mess. It's not even fun. But you can do it. I mean, we are doing it. Except it's a bit... Unafanya tu madhagodhanio. Unaamka tu asubuhi, unafanya madhagodhanio zako zikiivana, well and good zisipoivana. We live the next day. You know what I mean? And this is life. What do you do? Hakuna. And then the other thing is that life is what you make it. This like sort of kind of engulfs everything else I said. Like, life is what you make it. So if you choose to be a quality human being, you will read, you will take care of yourself, you will do personal development, you will do so much to become a better person for the society. Okay? Alternatively, you can choose to be a douchebag. You can choose to be a piece in the ass. You can choose to be a jerk. Can choose to be the worst human the worst human in existence. You know, so life is basically what you make it. Whether you become a good person or a bad person is dependent on you. Whether you decide to be a thief, that's your problem. Whether you decide to be an air hostess, that's a problem. That's your problem. Whether you decide to, yani, life is what you make it. If you decide to build a beautiful life, you go ahead and build a beautiful life. If you decide to live a shitty life, that's entirely dependent on you as an adult. So what life do you choose? You know what I mean? So, man, I feel like I've been ranting throughout this video, but that's because that's exactly how I feel, and that is where I am in this life, to be honest. I am in the funk of adulthood. It's not even funny. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, I don't want to do today, but I have to get up because I have bills to pay. Naziningojei, hakuna mtu mwenye, hakuna Jesus atashuka from heaven akuja aniambie shika hii 50,000 lipa rent. No. Nobody is gonna do that. Yeah, so nobody is gonna do that. Nobody is gonna take care of you. Well, of course, as we have parents, they always parent us. Okay, personally, may have a mom who is very caring. She's the best there is. There is no other mom I would ever want except for her, okay? And she has held my hand most of my life, literally all of my life. You know what I mean? But there are things that I have to be an adult about. I can't always be calling my mom, oh, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this. No, I have to go fend for myself. And sometimes I have to parent myself. And that's the most difficult thing. They never told you that you need to parent yourself, that you need to take care of yourself. And that part is honestly taking a toll on me. And I feel like I've been ranting throughout this video. But that's because that's exactly how I feel, y'all. And I am so sad about it. But I am grateful for it all. I am grateful for everything that I've gone through, all the experiences, all the lessons that I have learned, and I am learning. I am so grateful for it all. But man, adulthood is the ghetto. Nobody tell me nothing. Nobody tell me nothing, because I know it's the ghetto, and that's where I am right now. And I'm trying to make the most out of life, to be honest. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, how do I even get past this? But somehow, somewhat, also, but there, when you're willing, the universe conspires to deliver these things to you. And you have to be very intentional as an adult. Like, I can't believe I'm the one talking about an adult. Like, no one taught us these things. I wish these were conversations that we could have even with our parents or with our siblings, with our aunties, uncles, whatever. I wish that is the conversation we had growing up. But no, that wasn't the case. And we have to learn this as we go. And yeah, that's the video, guys. I am so sorry I have ranted throughout the video. And I want to know, what are you learning in this adulthood shenanigan now that you are on your own and you're parenting yourself. If you have a child, you're parenting them. You know what I mean? Like, I want to know, honestly, how are you feeling? How are the things that you put in place? What are the structures that are working best for you? You know, just help me out in this adulting shenanigans, because child, your sister here is having a hard time, but I'm grateful because either way I managed to soldier on and I am still here and I'm grateful. By the way, and I think this is, before I end the video, I think this is why people commit suicide, because nobody ever talked to you about adulting. Nobody told you that rent is paid every month, plus your electricity, plus water and service charge. Nobody told you that. And a month is so small when you are an adult. Kai, it goes like this. Sha, imeisha. You're like, holy shit. And month ndo your rent iko due. I'm telling you, it's tea for tough. You need to. And then in Nairobi, you cannot survive with one source of income. Usiwai danganywa. Nobody lied to you. Nobody lied to you. Nairobi, you will never survive with one source of income. You're not tricky. Unless you want to live a mediocre life, once in Nairobi, you're not surviving with one source of income. So you're constantly chasing paper, you're constantly chasing opportunities, you're constantly building networks, you're constantly becoming a better person. Any adulting is the funk, is the enough. Let me just stop ranting. I just want you to leave me a comment. Tell me the things you wish you had known before you became an adult. Kwa sababu, adulting is the ghetto. Adulting is the ghetto. Thank you so much for sticking through the end of the video. You are such a gem. You are so amazing. God bless you for me, and I love you. Thank you so much for being here. So leave me a comment. Let me know what is this thing that you are learning and it's pissing you off because you're working so hard to make sure you get it right, but it's not working somehow, you know. So leave me a comment. Please like, share, and follow me on my socials. Dan Jerry. I am Dan Jerry on Instagram, on YouTube it's Dan Brooks. On Twitter, I'm not much of a Twitter person. On TikTok, I am Dan Brooks 002, and I will leave my handles on the description box. Please go like my content, share, and leave. And due to form support group ya adulthood, ama ya adults, ama tufanyaji. I don't know. Just leave me a comment, console me, let me know that I'm not going through this shit by myself. I have other adults who are also soldiering on, especially if you are in your late 20s, because now I'm in my late 20s and this is when I'm learning to adult. I think those are the people I want to talk to mostly, even those in the mid 20s or even in the early 20s. Actually, when you're mekoma, they're in their 40s and 35 onwards. Nisawa, I am open to your ideas. I am open to whatever it is that is working for you as an adult, okay? And I will learn from you as you learn from me. You know, we are all about learning on here. So yeah, thank you so much for watching the video. I have signed out like 5 times and I need to go now. Thank you so much. I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your comments. I love them. I always leave a heart on them because they warm my heart to see that someone is actually learning and watching my content, okay? So I have to love you and leave you. Adios, child. Adios. Mwah.